Hello and welcome to another update video about eGold. So I haven't covered eGold here on YouTube, in a long time, but I only covered it roughly a week ago on X, formerly Twitter. So for additional updates, feel free to follow us there as well. Just an additional, let's say, platform where video updates are published. You will find the link in the description. But the overall pattern hasn't really changed from the last update, but we've seen another reaction to our long-term support region that we've been tracking throughout this entire cycle, and it is still defined between 1335 and 2487. These are at least the last two Fibonacci levels that mattered in this Fibonacci support area for a possible bullish scenario. I don't like the structure of the pullback. I have to say that clearly. I really don't like the structure of the pullback. But anyway, it did hold above the 78.6 retracement. And if we can form a 5-wave move up now, which would be, let's first talk about the bearish count, right? In the bearish count, this is the yellow scenario. We formed a 5-wave move to the downside in yellow wave 1. And then an A wave to the upside, a B wave to the downside, and we could now be in the C wave to the upside. That is, by the way, what I'm tracking for many other cryptocurrencies as well, like Gala, Mana, I think as well, VeChain. I'm tracking it. Doesn't mean this is exactly what has to play out, but that means I'm still watching for higher prices in this wave C of 2 over the coming weeks and months. And then we have to pay attention to this resistance area between 73.88 and 147.22. I'm not sure how high it will go. Obviously, we need a bit more price structure here in the internal structure. And I will keep following eGold and communicate latest structure changes on Discord, but sometimes on X potentially, and here on YouTube occasionally. It's not a coin that I cover like on a daily basis. But if you're interested in it, I mean, it always depends on what you like, right? I mean, I tend to cover the coins that here on YouTube are most popular. Makes sense because I do it, for you guys. And obviously, there's no point doing all sorts of coins that nobody wants to, only a small amount of people likes to watch. That's why YouTube is all about, okay, how many people like the videos and watch them, because the more people that do that, the more I know you appreciate the content, right? It's for you essentially, right? I don't mind which coin I'm analyzing, don't get me wrong. I don't care if it's Solana or something else or eGold, but if Solana gets 5 times more views, I know you appreciate it more. So if you really like eGold, then make sure that you like it, like the video, and leave comments and so on. Share the video. But still, main takeaway is we're still looking for higher prices also in the short term into the resistance area, and ideally, I'd like to see the price get to at least 73.88. Can go higher, yes, but it will depend also on the microstructure that's going to unfold going forward. But that is one scenario I'm tracking. And then from there, we obviously have to pay close attention then to the resistance area. Here, the risk for a rejection is high, and we could start a decline from there in the third wave. Now, there is a more bullish scenario, which is the white scenario, in which if we get really 5 waves up, then it could still be that we get rejected here. If wave 1 stretches a bit higher, it is more clearly the white count, because the red count would then just become a little bit less likely, right? The yellow count will get a little bit less likely above initial resistance, but the white count might stretch a bit higher. But again, it depends on the microstructure that's unfolding, but at some point we'll say, okay, the count looks full. If this is a 5-wave move up, then we can at least add a support area and watch if the next pullback after that rally is corrective. And I can tell you, if that pullback is corrective and is forming a higher low, then in the next surge, eGold could go wild. Yeah, it could go wild. I don't even want to go higher here. I don't want to show you what's coming because this is insane. And again, I'm insane in terms of we shouldn't focus on it. Okay, I'm not someone who said, it's gonna go to, thousands. No, we have to take it level by level. So there's no point showing you some crazy projections, which are at this time only projections. The point is, we have to see if a 5-wave move up unfolds. I would expect that based on the structure, even if it's the yellow count. Only the next pullback then afterwards will tell us, is it the white count or the yellow count? At the moment, they are moving in the same direction, both higher. The invalidation point is the November low that formed at $21.50. So that's how I track it at the moment. There is not really much there for us to work with on the micro level. This might be a 1-2. We might be in the midst of a third wave of the C wave, but it is not very clear to me. So best is to say November low, as long as it's holding, focus on higher. We could even say that here in the short term, that last swing low is relevant at $27. If you need a support, $27.50. Below that level, some kind of a larger correction at least is unfolding. We're printing higher highs, higher lows, so we can just go with the trend at the moment, but the target should be clear. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.